We dearly love banana nut bread. It's one of our favorite breads. We eat it for breakfast. We can eat 2 loaves in 2 days, I think. So we got 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now we're going to put a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of baking powder. We're going to put about half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to put a cup and 1/4 of sugar. And you can put a sugar substitute in here if you want to. So that's our dry ingredients. And we're just going to mix them up a little bit. You know, if you ever have any leftover banana nut bread, and like I said, we hardly ever do, but sometimes we might have a few pieces left. I like to take banana nut bread and make French toast out of it. It's really, really good. So now we're going to take our wet ingredients. We got 3/4 cup of buttermilk. Or just, if you don't have buttermilk, just put a little vinegar or lemon juice in there and make you some buttermilk, or just use regular milk. The recipe calls for 2 eggs, but I'm going to use 3 because these eggs that I'm using today are a little bit small. They were laid by the young hens. We're just going to mix that up real good. My old hens, they lay a little bit bigger egg, but my young hens, some of their eggs are just a little small still. We're going to put a good teaspoon of vanilla. And we got a whole stick of melted butter. And that's all there is to that, except for our 2 cups of mashed bananas. And I had these bananas in the freezer. If I have bananas that are starting to get way overripe, I know we're not going to eat them, I just leave them in the skins, and I wrap them up good and full and stick them in the freezer. And when I get them out for banana bread, they're not black inside or anything. They're just make really good bread. So we're going to pour our wet ingredients in with our dry. And we're just going to try to mix this and fold it in. When you're making breads like this, just like a cake, you really don't want to overmix it too much. Get it folded in, stirred in. And I've got my oven at 350. I've got, we're going to put our walnuts. That's about a cup of walnuts. I've got 2 9x5 loaf pans. You can grease them or you can butter them, whichever. And fill them about half full. And we're going to put them in the oven. And I'm going to set my timer for 30 minutes and then I'll check it. I may have to go another 5 minutes just till when you insert a toothpick or a knife or something in there and it comes out clean, your bread's ready. So we're going to get our bread in our loaf pans. And there's nothing that makes your house smell any better than when you're making any kind of bread.